4 reasons why successful entrepreneurs meditate. In this video, I'm going to talk about why most successful entrepreneurs have a meditation or priming ritual in their day and what benefits I personally experienced from meditating every single day and what you can expect if you were going to take up the practice. Make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to tell you exactly how I built my meditation practice, even though at the beginning I couldn't even sit still for 1 minute. If you're seeing my face for the first time and you are enjoying the content, make sure you hit subscribe and hit that notification bell. But for now, let's jump into it. Number 1, improved focus. Now, in today's modern day, every single thing is a distraction. Your phone is a huge distraction. There's notifications from emails, from messages, from this and that. There's phone calls, there's alarms, there's all these things that are just constant distractions, and these things prevent you from getting work done more than you would think. Mindful meditation allows you to come away from these distractions from the external world as well as the internal world, which is your wandering thoughts, and just bring them back to a center focus, which is usually your breath. With a daily practice, meditation helps you to reset and focus more strongly on the task that you're completing at the time. The practice of noticing when your mind wanders while meditating and then bringing your attention back to your breath is really helpful, because then when you're focusing on some work and a distraction comes up, it's very easy for you to then pull your mind away from that distraction and back to the work at hand, and it allows you to get a lot more work done. Personally, I notice that I am able to complete tasks a lot quicker, and that's simply because I'm not distracted as much and I can commit fully to the task that I'm completing at the time. Number 2, deeper creativity. Now, meditation allows you to reset and recalibrate so that you can clear your body and your mind of all these unnecessary thoughts. And through this decluttering, your mind becomes a lot more open and peaceful. And what this allows is it allows creativity to foster more easily. I personally find that I am the least creative when I'm battling a full schedule and I'm stressed out about a number of different things. And when I'm able to do a meditation in the morning and reset and clear out all of that unnecessary thoughts, I'm able to be a lot more creative and I feel like I have a lot more free time. Number 3, reduced stress. Now, we've all had times in our lives where things have built up and up and up and our stress has become really strong. And even though there are types of stresses that we can get rid of by just doing the thing that we're putting off, so if we're worried about some sort of exam coming up, we can just study for that exam and be more prepared to relieve that anxiety. There are some things that we just can't relieve that anxiety for. If you're stressed about something that is coming up in the future or something that is an ongoing task, such as a business venture, it can be difficult to remove the anxiety attached to that by just doing things. And the best way that you can remove this anxiety is through meditation. Our minds are constantly overthinking and analyzing things, and I believe that this is where a lot of stress comes from. You're overanalyzing things, you're thinking about outcomes and how things are going to fall and how things are going to turn out. And through this, you build up stress. And through a practice of meditation for 5 or 10 minutes every day, you're able to clear your mind of all of these thoughts and just focus on the breath. At first, when you start meditating, you're probably going to do a lot of thinking during the meditation and it's not going to be very mindful. However, as you get better and you build the practice every single day, you will be able to focus more and more on the breath. And this doesn't just sit with when you're meditating. It extends and flows over into when you're not meditating, so that when your thoughts are running and you're stressing about things and overthinking things, you can pull your mind out of that and reduce the stress instantly. And number 4, it allows you to persist through failure. Now, if you're going into business or entrepreneurship or something along those lines, there's going to be repeat failure. That is a given. And the natural reaction to these kind of failures is to be negative, is to self-doubt, to doubt that you have the ability to go on to do greater things, and the fear that you're never going to succeed, or the fear that it's all just a waste of time. The main reason why most people aren't successful entrepreneurs, or why people who start in entrepreneurship don't continue and be successful, is because they let these negative thoughts overpower them and they give up. Meditation helps to rewire your brain to think of failure as a positive thing. Mindset is super important if you want to succeed, because at the end of the day, the only thing preventing you from success is you yourself. People who gave up will give you a huge list of external factors that they say prevented them from success. However, none of those things made the decision to stop. At the end of the day, the person felt all these emotions, they felt these negative things, they felt that they couldn't do it, and they made the choice to give up. So many people fail to understand that even if you fail over and over again, the only way that you're not going to succeed is if you give up entirely. I've found that meditation allows me to look at negative circumstances objectively rather than being thrust into the powerful emotions of negativity. And basically what I mean by this is, if I fail at something or I make a mistake and I'm feeling down about it, I'm able to step back, look at it objectively, and rather than thinking instantly, wow, I suck, I can't do this, I'm able to step back and go, you know what, this is a mistake, I know why I made the mistake, and I'm able to use this going forward in order to succeed. So that's the 4 reasons, but now I just want to quickly talk about how I built my personal meditation routine, because a lot of people will try meditation and they'll say, I'm going to do 10 minutes every single day. They'll sit down, they'll do it for one day, maybe the second day they'll do it, and then they'll never do it again. And getting this habit, getting the ball rolling of this habit is pretty tricky because it's not exactly fun, I guess. I mean, I don't have fun meditating. However, after I do it, I'm very happy that I did do it that day. However, it's not something that you kind of really look forward to, at least for me it isn't. So I had to work out how I could build this habit so that it's, you know, part of my daily routine and it's just easy to go and do it every single day. So I started off by picking a time that I was going to meditate every single day. Now, the best times to do it is right in the morning or right in the evening. However, personally, I like in the morning because I can use the meditation to sort of tune in for the day and get the day started correctly so that I know it's going to be a positive day. I then pick a quiet place that I know every time that I go to meditate every single day, I know that I'm not going to be disturbed. And whether this is just your bedroom or whether it's out in the garden or something like that, make sure that you can go to this place at the time that you've chosen every single day and you won't be disturbed. Then I would recommend finding a meditation app. So these are meditations that are either guided or they just play some music in the background or something to help you focus your mind. And I use the Calm app, and I also use an app called Smiling Mind. And the Smiling Mind one is purely a guided meditation, and that's really good for beginners because it helps you to remember to come back to your breath whenever you're getting distracted while you're meditating. And I use Calm more regularly now because it has just a meditation where you just set a time and it gives you a bell when the time's up. So that's really easy for me, and I don't really need the guided meditation anymore. Okay, now here's the important part. You're going to commit yourself to doing it every single day. However, you're not going to commit to how long you're going to do it every single day. The most important thing in forming a habit or forming this ritual is to just do it every single day. And if you set a time and say, I'm going to do 5 or 10 minutes of meditation every single day, there are days you're going to wake up or in the evening and you're going to think, I don't want to sit here for 10 minutes, so I'm not going to do it. And that will break your habit. So just commit to doing it every single day. When you wake up in the morning or at the evening, if you're doing it then, say, okay, how am I feeling? What am I going to do today? How long am I going to do? And at the start, I recommend that you try and do 5 or 10 minutes because you have the excitement of starting a new sort of habit. And when that sort of excitement dies down and you're struggling to keep it going, you can do smaller meditations. You can do a 2-minute meditation, you can do a 1-minute meditation, or you can even do something that I learned in the book Tools of Titans. I'll leave a link to it down in the description. Lots of great stuff on meditation in that and other things about entrepreneurs. But in that book, there was a concept that was brought up called one breath meditation. And basically the idea is you're still meditating every single day. Even on days when you really don't want to, you can just do one breath. So one inhale, one exhale, concentrate on it entirely, make it really meditative, and then go on with the rest of your day. And that way your habit is still built and it's built upon, and you keep that snowball rolling rather than skipping a day entirely. And within the first couple of weeks, you might find that you don't do a lot of long meditations because a lot of the days you just can't really be bothered. But over the long term, over weeks, over months, over years, what you will notice is that you like to do more meditation. And because you've built that habit and you've already committed to doing it every single day, you'll start to tell yourself, you know what, I'm going to do 4 minutes instead of 3 minutes today. I'm going to do 6 minutes instead of 4 minutes today. And over time, you will build it up and up and up. And if you're able to do 5 to 10 minutes every single day for an extended period of time, you will see massive change in your focus, your creativity, your stress levels, and your ability to overcome failure. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Not stock market related, but I thought I'd just talk about this because it's something that I'm really passionate about. And I think that it's really important, and I thought that it was so interesting when I was reading Tools of Titans of how many successful people have a meditation practice. You don't think of people being in a corporate environment or just in a business environment, sitting there and meditating, but every single one of them does it, and I think that just shows how important it is to keeping your mind healthy and being able to become the best that you can. I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. If you did, make sure you leave a like and let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. But for now, I'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys.